What up, everybody? This is your Cosmic Homegirl, and I'm doing a forecast for everybody, for all of us as a collective, starting December 1st, 2019. And don't forget, I do have December horoscopes available by sign on my website, which is indigomoon.astrology.com. If you have ordered one, you will be receiving it within the next 24 hours. Okay, you will receive it this week. And I also have 2020 horoscopes by sign available on my website too. 2020 is creeping up on us, you guys. So if you want to know how things are going to go for you based on your sign, your rising sign is the most accurate. Of course, the sun sign, second most accurate. And then the moon sign is like your emotional well-being, your emotional perspective on things, how you'll be reacting to things emotionally, and maybe your personal life and your family life. How that's affected is your moon signs horoscope. But anyway, if you want to check those out, they're on my website, indigomoonastrology.com. And as always, I'll leave the info below in the info box or in the comments as well. So check them out. So I am recording this in a public place, as I'm sure you guys can hear. And I know people have told me before, oh girl, don't worry if you're recording things at a public place and there's noise. A lot of people do that, blah 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 blah. But listen, all three of my big three, Taurus, Scorpio, and Pisces, love peace and quiet, and love giving our undivided attention to people. And when we can't, we feel like, oh, it's like a fail, right? I'm going to have to record some readings, personal readings like this too. And I know some people are like, oh no, it's fine. But really, I just love to give people my undivided attention, and they can only hear my voice and not a bunch of racket in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be distracted away from the message that I'm delivering. But if it doesn't distract some of you guys, then it's cool, whatever. And yeah, people look at me crazy when I'm out in public talking to myself on a microphone, but I don't care about them. Whatever. So let's roll. What's going on this week? What's the energy like? What is the cosmic weather in the air? So first of all, let's talk about the big guy, literally the big event this week, Jupiter moving into Capricorn, because Jupiter only enters a sign once every 12 years. And it stays in a sign for a whole entire year. So we just had Jupiter leave Sagittarius. So a lot of Sagittarius were pretty lucky this year. Sag is a sign of good luck anyway. So you guys just had a little extra good luck. I did have a new friend of mine who's a Sagittarius rising, tell me that they have had just such good luck, and they've been just grateful for everything and asking me, why is that? And I told them, well, it's because of Jupiter. And they asked me if it will last, and I'm like, well, honestly, this is like kind of a lucky period of time, you know what I mean, where it's just a little bit more than usual, and it will go away, but not completely. But one thing that I noticed about Jupiter transits is like ones that are very significant to you, that hit you personally in a big way, is that once Jupiter leaves that area of your life or your sign or whatever, it's not like, oh, now I'm just going to have nothing but bad luck for 12 years. No, until Jupiter comes back. No, it leaves you with a different mindset, a different way of looking at abundance, and having a mindset of abundance, and a way of looking at luck, and also what you believe in, and how much optimism and faith you have in things. You're supposed to allow Jupiter to leave you with that. And you take it and you run with it, no matter where it's transiting next. You know what I'm saying? So I hope no Sagittarians are like, oh, our time is up, that Jupiter is not in your sign anymore, because you will still continue to have blessings in your life. Okay, they'll just be a little different, and like I said, just take the mindset, roll with it. Okay. But anyway, Jupiter in Capricorn, what does that mean for all of us? Well, of course, if you want to know what it means by sign, the 2020 horoscopes that I have are the way to go. Shameless plug, you know what I'm saying? But Jupiter in Capricorn, Jupiter is like, it doesn't do as well in Capricorn as it does in other signs, because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is about restriction. Okay, Saturn, it gives Capricorn its qualities. So Saturn and Capricorn are about restricting, retracting, Jupiter is about expanding and giving and no boundaries, no limits, right? So when you combine the two together, it could be like expand and retract, expand and retract. Or it's like you're trying to expand, but then there's somebody telling you, no, you can't expand this much. There's a limit on it. So yeah, Jupiter is still quote unquote lucky and will give blessings and abundance and stuff, but honestly not as much as it would in other signs like Sagittarius. Okay, and I'm talking about collectively. And also, there's so much I could say about Jupiter and Capricorn, but I'll just say a couple things because I need to get to the other stuff, and I don't really have that much time before the place I'm at closes. Okay, just being honest with my peoples. But Jupiter and Capricorn. Now, Jupiter, I always say it's like a projector, right? It's like a projector screen. Anything that's going on, it blows it up huge so that you can see it a lot better and clearer than you did before. That includes scandals and things that are not so positive. For example, if we look back at the last couple of Jupiter transits, Jupiter in Scorpio. What does Scorpio rule? Scorpio rules sex, right? And if you look at the scandals that were going on when Jupiter was in Scorpio that were like blown up all huge, it was the Me Too movement, the hashtag Me Too. Everybody coming out exposing everybody for being creepy, dirty perverts, you know, behind the scenes. All these executives and people that are in positions of power, they got exposed. Like Jupiter can be the planet of expose and like blowing up scandals all huge. So that was a scandal when Jupiter was in Scorpio. And Jupiter in Sagittarius, Sagittarius rules education, the educational system, especially college and higher levels of education. So when Jupiter was in Sag, what scandal was blown up really huge? The one with Aunt Becky from Full House. What's her name? And some other actresses or whatever. But people were caught in this scandal where they were plotting and scheming on the on the college system. What did she do? She like got her daughters in, like they paid a lot of money or something, and got their daughters in and faked them being in clubs in their school, you know, faked some of their accomplishments and achievements. So Jupiter in Sagittarius, a sign of education, blew that up like huge, right? So that was a scandal then. So Jupiter in Capricorn, well, Capricorn rules the government, it rules the presidents, any people who are the big dogs, big wigs, the head honchos, you know, the head ninjas in charge, like whoever fits that description, Capricorn rules them. And so there can be next probably some scandals involving them, you know, the government, or maybe like the president, or, you know, like there's some people in big positions of power, or corporations. Capricorn rules corporations. So Jupiter and Capricorn like can blow up some things really huge that have to do with corporations. Maybe we'll find out that some corporations have been like crooked, running some sort of schemes behind the scenes, you know, that are not good. Like, I don't know, there's something that could be going on with that Jupiter's gonna be like, woo, we're gonna see this all huge, like, and play out. Like, just kick back with your cup of tea, girls, and watch the scandals unfold right in front of your eyes, like all huge, right? So that could be going on with Jupiter and Capricorn. But that's all I'm gonna say about that, because I can go on and make like a whole freaking, I usually do webinars on these, but I just did not have the time this year, you guys, just with everything that's going on personally. But I don't know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I can go on about it, but that's it for the weekly forecast that I'm gonna mention. A good transit going on this week is Venus and Mars are in a sextile aspect to one another. And this is a good aspect. This is a positive aspect. Venus and Mars. Venus rules feminine energy. Mars is masculine. So basically we could say women and men, but you know, there's feminine and masculine creatures walking around that gender wise, physically, you know, and we all have masculine and feminine energies within us too. And we all have a Venus and a Mars placement. So anyway, Venus and Mars are making good aspects to each other. So hopefully this helps with like the feminine and the masculine energies getting along with one another. That means people, but also like within yourself. being more in tune with both sides of yourself. Okay. So that's basically going on this whole week. And the moon is in Pisces. Where's she at? Where's the moon? Where's Miss Moon at? The moon is in Pisces. Yeah, the moon is in Pisces until the 5th of freaking, what's this month? December. Oh my God, the moon is in Pisces. And look, you guys know my own moon is in Pisces. My natal moon's in Pisces, and like we could be so spacey at times. I'm telling you, like, I usually have it together. I'm very logical, earthy, practical, and all that jazz. But when the moon is in Pisces and it's with Neptune, that really activates like the space cadet-y type of Piscean mind that I may have at times. Like, it's like, duh, like having a lot of those moments, right? But anyway, collectively, when the moon is in Pisces, transiting through there, and with Neptune, collectively, we may all have those moments, okay, to where we're very forgetful and space out about a lot of stuff, literally. This is a very good this is one where also people will be sleeping a lot more, because Pisces and Neptune, they rule sleep and dreams. So this is one to where people may just like be in la la land, not really know where their day has gone, be at a loss of track of time, and losing track of like your material items, losing track of like your keys, your wallet, your glasses, your everything, right? So yeah, moon with Neptune is especially like la-di-da, like you're in la la land. It's very good for creativity. Oh, it's so good for getting lost in music. Let me tell you, songs just sound so much better. Like, you hear every sound within songs when the moon is with Neptune, and just in general when the moon's in Pisces. Let me tell you, it's one of those transits where everything comes alive within music more than usual. So just imagine what it's like to have this placement natally, either a moon in Pisces or moon with Neptune. Oh my gosh, like, this is why music is like everything to us. But everybody may be feeling this to some degree. You may be more sensitive, more empathic, tuning into people's emotions, more emotional, and just want to get lost in watching movies, watching videos, just anything that takes your mind away from the day to day. That's what Pisces energy is about. That's where the moon is at. That's where our emotions are, our minds are at. Good days to go visit bodies of water, take long showers, take those baths where you like drop in like a bath bomb and, you know, some essential oils and some candles and all that. Oh my God, the inner mermaid in me is just like really wishing I could do all of that. But anyway, the moon is in Pisces until the 5th. Also, see this, I don't like how this website doesn't show it, but Venus is in a conjunction with the South Node this week. It was exact on the 2nd, but it still kind of lingers through the week. And the South Node is, you know, like the portal to the past, like our past lives, where our souls have been, karma, past karma. Venus rules love and relationships. The South Node could be about letting go, getting rid of, and maybe there could have been like, you know, there could be this week some things that go on with karmic relationships. Maybe some people could be letting relationships go, especially if you are masculine and you're letting a feminine energy go. You're releasing them away. This could be going on this week. Or some of us may be having like, I don't know, just some memories of the past when it comes to relationships really come back to us. Wanting to revisit the past, longing for the past, longing for someone of the past. More than likely a karmic relationship that we were like super attached to. Maybe not always the healthiest ones, you know what I mean? But like really attached ones. I can definitely speak, you know, and be honest and say, yeah, I've had some memories flashback, even of a relationship from like mad years ago that was just absolutely insane. I don't know why, like, flashbacks of that relationship came back to me, and then I shooed them away. Shoot, go away. No, we don't need any of that, okay? He was an absolute psycho and a nutcase. We don't need to remember all of that. So yeah, some of that has happened. personally. So let me know if you guys can kind of like relate to that. But there could be maybe some karmic relationships coming into your life, even though this is a south node. Maybe it's somebody that like from a past life you were in a connection with before and you meet them again, or that happens sometimes with this type of a transit. I've seen that happen. Especially like I said, if you're attracted to feminine energy, you know, you may have like a feminine energy into your life that is a very karmic meeting this week. Okay, so what else is cracking? So we do have, you know what? Not much else this week, you guys, except for Jupiter enters Capricorn. Woohoo! You know, that's huge, literally, because Jupiter is like the biggest planet in our solar system. And then we have Venus and Mars speaking well with one another. Like, hey, what's good, Venus? How you doing? And Venus is like, what up, Mars? How you doing over there? You looking good over there, Mars? Oh, Venus, you're looking good too, girl. So what's up? You know, they just keep flirting back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. So we skip ahead to the 5th. This is when the moon goes into Aries. So the moon goes into Aries, and remember, I'm on like Pacific time, or is it still considered Pacific? I don't know. I'm on the west coast of the US, as a lot of you may or may not know. So this is what the time is based on. But anyway, like the moon is in Aries starting on December 5th. So moon in Aries is like a totally different shift from moon being in Pisces. Moon in Pisces, we are sleepy. We want to just chill and kick back and watch movies and be lazy, and we're in la la land. And then when it switches into Aries, that energy is just like bam, it's time to get up early, jump up, be the first one to do this, and run out the door, literally, like go running, exercise more, like just be super active and a little bit bossy too, you know what I mean? Little bossy, like, what are you guys doing over there? You losers are behind me and I'm first and I'm the leader. Like all that type of vibe is moon in Aries. So, but at first, when the moon steps into Aries, though, Chiron, the asteroid Chiron, which is called the wounded healer, it's like where we could have been wounded in life, you know, little painful soft spot or whatever's. That is Chiron. And the moon with Chiron, it does make us, moon is emotions, Chiron is pain. So it does make us kind of remember some pain, or like feel a little more sensitive at that time, you know. With moon and Chiron together. So right away when the moon steps into Aries, we may like, some of us may snap into that classic Aries energy of like wanting to get up and just get shit done, you know what I mean? But some of us may be like, oh, you know, a little sensitive and stuff first, for the first, like, I don't know, few hours, the first day or whatever, when it's close by Chiron. But the moon is in Aries, let's see, until like the 8th. Yeah, the 8th. Venus and Mars are still working with each other, and Venus is building up to a conjunction with Saturn, but that's not going to be exact until the next week I cover, so I'll more so cover it then. But just a little sneak peek into this energy. Venus with Saturn in Capricorn, this is high standards when it comes to love, money, and the material. And if you're dating right now, if you're actively dating, just know that people may be extra picky and have their list ready and have the questions about the classic Capricorn questions. What's your 5-year plan? And what does your credit score look like? And what's your salary? What do you drive? Where do you live? Like all the big material stuff, you know. Or just, do you see this going long term? Some people may start asking those questions. Like, do you see this being long term or nah? You know, nobody wants to play these silly court jester games with this type of an energy. So just know that it's building up this week, but it's going to be exact next week. So I'll talk about it more then. But yeah, so moon in Aries until like 7th, 8th-ish. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like probably like really early on the 8th where I'm at, the moon goes into Taurus. Yeah. Or maybe it's like late at night on the, yeah, it's like barely into the 8th. The moon goes into Taurus. So on December 8th, the moon goes into Taurus, and it's going to be there until the 10th. So moon and Taurus days are days to where you do want to just maybe kick back, chill out. It's like we go from Pisces, which is really about chilling, to Aries, which is raw. Gotta get everything done. Gotta be first. Gotta be early. Gotta be the leader. I want to fight everybody. Today I got time, cuz. Like, that's the moon in Aries. And then we go to chill Taurus, kicking back. But we have this guy here, Uranus. Buzzing, electricity, nervousness, anxiety, sudden, unexpected, weird things happening. That's Uranus. It's about being like wide awake. It makes me think of that Katy Perry song that is kind of cool, but it like got annoying because every time you turn on the radio, doesn't matter what the station is, you hear "I'm wide awake." Oh my god. But anyway, it makes me think of that song, like Uranus, like the googly eye emojis and stuff, like you're just wide awake, buzzing with all these ideas and thoughts and stuff. So it's restless energy. Uranus is. So anyway, the moon is in Taurus here on the 8th. Enters Taurus, and it encounters Uranus, so it's not as chill at first. It's gonna be like a little nervy and anxious at first. It could make us nervous and anxious about Taurus ruled things, which is our money, our material things. It's like money and our material things and our security, financial security. We could be kind of up at night thinking about finances and stuff. But as the day progresses and the moon moves away from Uranus, then that's when, the energy is more subtle and more like naturally how Taurus energy is. Just very chill, very kick back, just wanting to, be a cow grazing in the sweet grass, you know what I mean? Which is like, you just want to kick it. You just want to have some good food, some good things to drink, watch your favorite whatevers on whatever you watch it on, okay, and not be bothered. But yeah, pretty much most of the day on the 8th, and I'm only covering through the 8th. The moon is like with Uranus, so it is kind of like kind of chill, but then sometimes kind of a little nervous, you know what I mean? So anyway, and the moon will oppose Mars as well, late at night and then into the 9th. The moon opposing Mars, so that's also kind of like nervous energy. Oh my gosh. And I'm a Taurus and a Scorpio. I'm like not looking forward to I'm not looking forward to any of this crap, to be honest. Like, oh my god, anxiety. And then moon opposing Mars is anger. Like, Lord have mercy on my life. Mars is in my first house, and it's opposing the rest of my existence pretty much. Lands in Taurus, so I'm like, oh my god, I hope nobody messes with me. I almost got into a couple altercations already. And I'm normally a peaceful cow grazing in the grass, or I'm a fish, I'm a Pisces moon, I'm swimming in the freaking coral reefs with my headphones on, you know what I'm saying? So like, or I'm a Scorpio just kind of chilling in the shadows of the darkness of life by myself, and Mars comes along and is like, we got time today for these let's tell them what's up. So just keep in mind, you guys, Mars in your sign, it doesn't matter how peaceful of a person you are, it'll charge you up in different ways. And even if you're chilling, there will be people that come at you and challenge you, okay, and they try to test your patience, so I'm just letting you guys know some real life stuff here. So anyway, that's what the forecast is for December 1st through December 8th of 2019. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it to be helpful. Like I said, not much too much popping off with the planets. Oh my god, you know what? Actually, Mercury is still not out of shadow period. Oh, I'm so done with you, Mercury. Just stop already. And Mercury is when Mercury is retrograde or in shadow period in your own sign, just keep note, you guys, you'll have it the worst, like with remembering things and skipping over things and stuff like that. So please forgive my errors, okay? But anyway, moving back to December 8th, no, actually, even the day before, yeah, it's more like the day before, the 7th and 8th, the sun makes a square aspect to Neptune. So this is what that can do. The sun square Neptune, You know, the sun is normally very strong, especially in fire signs. It's in Sag, right? So it's like raw, take charge, get things done, charge full speed ahead, move forward, So that's how it is. But Neptune rules the oceans, it rules water and emotions. Imagine the sun being drenched with water. It douses out that fire sun. So where fire sign sun and fiery sun energy usually stands up for itself and is like proud and like, no, you're not going to stop me. You're not going to knock me down. Neptune douses it with water. Water in astrology is what? Emotions. So it's going to make you more sensitive, more emotional, more empathic, more empathetic, more, oh, I feel you. Oh, listening to sob stories and maybe even feeling some type of way, like victimize. Your own victimization, whether it's past or present, will come to light and you'll be like, oh, woe is me. It's that type of an energy. Other people may approach you with this type of a vibe. Tis the season, you know what I'm saying? Like in my part of the world, especially the holiday season, where there's a lot more people out, begging and stuff, because people feel a lot more generous. And the reason why people feel generous during the quote unquote holiday season is because we have energy in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is very generous, right? So people will try to play you on your generosity when there's a challenging aspect to Neptune. Neptune is all about like, woe is me, sob stories, on the lower vibration of it. I'm a victim. It kind of reminds me of it. I know a lot of you guys are not probably not of age to know about this movie. Hey, some people are. Look, even one of my kids has seen this movie. Okay, my oldest, who's old enough to watch stuff like this. The movie Trading Places from way back in the 80s with Eddie Murphy and a bunch of other people. But anyway, like it just reminds me of that movie. In the beginning, he's like pretending to be a war veteran with no legs, and really he's just sitting on his legs on like some little thing he's like paddling around on, and he's pretending to be blind. And then the cops pull him up, and then all of a sudden his legs drop down. He's like, oh my god, I have legs again. And they take his glasses off. He's like, I can see, it's a miracle. It's like he's trying to play people, pretending like he's blind and has no legs, right? So anyway, I don't know why. I just can't. Hey, the moon's in Pisces. Pisces rules movies. Okay. But anyway, Sun square Neptune. That's what that reminds me of. People being out there. I'm not saying that everybody who's going to be asking for money and asking for help is faking it. But I'm just a goofball, and that's just what I thought of. Okay. But a square is a challenge. It means when there's mutable squares in the air, I always warn you guys of these because they can bring out the worst in people, to where they try to swindle you, they try to play you, they try to pull the wool over your eyes, so to speak. So just be careful of people out there who really are not in need of help, but they are trying to give you a sob story that's fake. Okay, fake the house. Okay, word to Rich Lux and LaChuchis. If you guys know who they are, let me know. But anyway, super fake. It can be people just playing roles, people not being who they truly are, because the sun is like the conscious expression of who you are. Neptune is like it rules acting, literally, like actors and actresses, acting in movies, playing a role. So people can be doing that, putting disguises on one way or another. So just watch out for that. The 7th and the 8th, that's on a weekend. So especially if you're out and you're meeting people, just be aware that they may not be who they put themselves out there to be. Okay. So anyway, Sun square Neptune. But it is, even though it's a square, it's a challenging aspect. It is still good energy for things like art and entertainment. If you are involved in any of that, some of your best work can come out. So yeah, I'm actually, a lot of you guys know that besides astrology and besides working like 5 million jobs, I do a lot of creative projects too, video, photo, music, all that stuff. So I already know and I write poetry. Oh my God. Sometimes I feel like my poetry is so sad, and I don't know if anybody really reads it, but I be posting it on Instagram. And I only write about love, and it's always during Neptune transits, whether the harsh ones or the good ones, it doesn't matter. Like Neptune and Pisces rule poems. So I might be writing some poems this day. Hopefully it's not about unrequited love or dreaming of somebody, some fool who's just completely ignoring me or something like that. Or some a-hole that just doesn't deserve it. Hopefully it's none of that. But that's what it always ends up being. I'm a 5th and 7th houser. Hey, what can I say? I'm a lover. I'm a lover for life. I can't help it. Anyway, so that's it for this week, guys. That ends this week's forecast. Mercury comes out of shadow on that day too. By the end of this week, I'm covering. So hallelujah. No more typos and just all the annoying BS that comes along with Mercury and shadow or retrograde. But thank you guys for tuning in. And once again, I hope this was helpful. And if you would like a December horoscope for your sign, hit my website. If you would like a 2020 horoscope for your sign, also hit my website, IndigoMoonAstrology.com. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's Sag season. Sagittarius rules teaching, teachers and stuff, and knowledge. Jupiter just entered my 3rd house of teaching and learning as well. So and Jupiter rules teaching and learning. So I'm really on that kick right now. So I'll be posting some stuff on my Instagram here and there, especially during Sag season, to help my newbie followers and people who follow me because they know me, but they know that I'm into astrology, but they don't know like the whole lingo and stuff. I'll be posting some stuff so you guys can like learn, you guys can learn a little bit and understand the language a little more. And speaking of that, I do have a class on my website. I called it Astro Lingo 101, teaching the language of astrology to newbies and beginners. So check that out as well. It is like a 2-hour long class. I swear I'm not boring. Okay, I'm not boring the house, girls and guys. Okay, I try to keep it entertaining and fun. So if you would like to check that out, and if you like my way of explaining things, go to my website and take the class. All right, guys, so that is totally it for this week. I hope you have a good week. Many blessings to everybody, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, peace.